Never in this game, Roy. What was wrong? What was wrong with them?
It's the way they started. They were slower at the blocks. Foden mentioned earlier the way they started again. They sent a message that they were up for it. Obviously, the first goal is huge. A goal done after 8 minutes. Never recovered. There were spaces everywhere. They were sloppy in possession. Rashford didn't get hold of it. The wide players giving away, just sloppy play. Every time City went forward, they looked like they were going to score. Man City were magnificent. Watching Man City, it is a pleasure. Watching them live, they're one of the best teams I've ever seen. But Man United, a huge setback from them. And again, we were giving them a little bit of praise over the last few weeks, but this is a huge step back. 4-0 down at half-time. They were 4-0 down at Brentford. And the performance in the second half, it's no good. Even this consolation, they scored a few goals. The game's over. Man City switched off. They made a lot of substitutions. There was no aggression in Man City's play in the second half. They were still obviously comfortable going forward, but defensively, very, very poor. Nothing from Man United to take out of this game, just real. I think from the players' point of view, they really should be embarrassed. You can't go in a half-time 4-0 down in a derby game. It's hugely embarrassing. As brilliant as Man City were, United were desperate, particularly midfield. They got overrun in midfield, defensively all over the shop. Again, we look at leadership. There was nothing there for Man United.
Pep Guardiola said before the game that it always comes down to just a difference in quality between the players. And while Manchester City could argue they have the better quality on the pitch in this game, the application that Manchester United put in, particularly in the first half, the things that you're saying, the sort of immeasurable qualities that they were lacking in that. How can they excuse that in a derby?
For all City's quality in which they have, you still have to make it a little bit hard for them. We highlighted there at half-time, obviously the first few goals, particularly the first goal. It's 5-10 minutes into the game. It's not as if they've worn Man United down with their passing, they're tired. It's still early in the game, there's no aggression. You've got to close people down. If you drop off the quality of players of Man City, then you're going to be in huge trouble. Haaland and Foden were brilliant, but if they're getting the surface when people like De Bruyne and you're giving them time and space, you are looking for trouble. And they got punished, and rightly so, because this game is brutal. Top-level sport is fantastic. It's brutal for Man United today. When you're not quite at it, you get hammered by your local rivals. Brilliant there for Man City, absolutely fabulous. 2 players there getting interviewed, hat-tricks for both of them, fantastic. But for Man United, again, they should be embarrassed.